Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope all of you are doing fine. Yeah, I know it's been a long time. So, in this video, we are finally going to talk about the FuelX Lite that I have installed on this bike. So, this is my 2016 BS3 KTM Duke 390, and I had installed the FuelX Lite module about uh, maybe a year ago. So currently it's been about 8,000 kilometers since I installed it. Okay, I had installed it at about 18,800 kilometers. Right now my bike has completed 26,000 kilometers in total. So yeah, in this video I'm gonna be telling you all the advantages of the FuelX Lite, how it benefits me, and how reliable it is, and basically I'm gonna give you a review on it. Okay. Okay, so starting with the video, uh, basically you must be wondering what is this graphics kit that I've installed. What are these? What is this wrap? So I just wanted to make my bike look a little different compared to the other bikes in the market. So I installed this graphics kit on it. You can check out the shot that I have uploaded. Okay, keeping that aside now, coming back to the main topic here, which is FuelX Lite, not the Pro, FuelX Lite. So there are many videos out there, where people have only installed the FuelX Pro and they are talking about it. FuelX Pro, basically it gets a map switch, okay, where you can change the maps. Now that is a bit of a headache if you don't know what to do and how to use it. So I got the FuelX Lite. What is FuelX Lite? FuelX Lite is basically an auto tuner. Okay, it's like an ECU basically. I'll put up a picture to show you. So what it does, it connects to the O2 sensor. Okay, so this is the O2 sensor connector. It bypasses the signal from the O2 sensor to the FuelX module and then takes it to the ECU. So it takes all the readings. Okay, basic function of FuelX Lite is to uh, optimize the fuel injection system and give you the best performance. Okay, it optimizes the air fuel ratio, gives you the best fueling, and basically the best performance depending on your riding style. Okay, so the installation is very easy for the FuelX module. Okay, you have to connect, basically it's like the Powertronic ECU only, but it's shorter wiring, less wiring. Okay, so as you can see, it connects over here, and this wire over here, see, there are two wires. One goes to the auto sensor, one wire goes to the ECU. Okay, and here this wire comes all like this. I've taken it and I've kept it behind my seat. Okay, so here, this is the FuelX module. I've just covered it so that no water and all gets in it. Okay, so I've covered it. The installation is a 5-minute process, I would say. Pretty easy to install. Yeah, now getting back to the reliability part, I have been using FuelX for the past 8,000 kilometers and I have been enjoying it. Okay, advantages. The first advantage I would say is city riding. Okay, you know how jerky this BS3 KTMs are in the lower RPMs. Okay, so right now after installing, I can ride the bike uh, in a very relaxed manner in the city. I don't need to be in the first or second gear only and keep it at high RPMs. I can ride at like 2.5 3,000 RPM. I can be in third gear, fourth gear, whatever. Okay, initially normally I had to be, even if I'm cruising, okay, on the highways, my minimum speed in the sixth gear had to be somewhere around 80 to 85 kilometers per hour. Okay, if I didn't want it to jerk. Okay, otherwise it used to knock. That knocking, the knocking thing happens because stock fueling is not very precise. So right now, after installing the FuelX, I can ride the bike at 50 kilometers per hour in sixth gear, which is a very good thing. Okay, I'll put up a video of that also, just to give you an example so that you know that I'm not joking. Okay. Okay, coming to the second advantage, that is the tuning. Okay, and how it adapts to your modifications, basically the FuelX Lite module. So as you can see, I have this aftermarket free flow exhaust. Okay, this is the BS4 390 exhaust system that I had fitted, and currently I fitted the DB killer, but usually I don't fit the DB killer. So the exhaust becomes a little bit free flow, where I had initially lost power in the top end, like above 150 kilometers per hour. The bike used to take a little bit of time to pull up top. Like it used to take time to get to 165 or 170. But after installing the FuelX Lite, basically it has you know optimized the fueling, optimized the air fuel ratio. Okay, I have also fitted the KNN air filter. So what it has done is it has optimize the fueling, and I can now the bike pulls very well. Okay, so for example, with the free flow exhaust, there's the amount of fuel going into the engine is the same, but the air coming out of the exhaust is more, so there's less back pressure, which reduces your top end performance. Okay, especially in the 6th gear and all for the 390s. So that has gone back. I mean, it's slightly better than stock, I would say. Not a huge difference in power. FuelX Lite is not for power increase or anything. It just gives you the best performance. It gives you very good low end torque. Okay, like I can use the entire rev band now. Otherwise, initially I couldn't use I couldn't be in less than 4000 rpm. So right now I can do city riding. There's good low end torque. The bike pulls from the start only, like above 3.5-4,000 rpm. It starts pulling, keeps pulling up top. So that is the second advantage of this FuelX. Okay, so coming to the third advantage, the bike has become very smooth when riding. Compared to stock, riding wise, there's less vibrations. The bike has become very smooth. It doesn't, knock. So overall, riding has become very smooth, more rideable. I can sort of now daily ride it. Otherwise, it's kind of irritating to ride this bike on a daily basis, especially in the city or to work and all. So considering it's become very smooth and all, it's much better for daily driving right now. Daily riding, I mean. Okay. So another advantage, that is the fourth advantage now, is the heating issue. So normally my bike used to not heat up that much. Okay. Maybe once in a while the fan does come on. Okay, when normal riding, and the heat that you feel on your leg is quite bad actually with these bikes. But after installing the FuelX module, the heating is quite less, I would say, maybe around 20% less, okay, compared to stock. So if you are doing city riding or going slow and all, the heating is not as much as how it used to be. So that is another advantage, and this basically adds up to the better rideability of the bike overall. Okay, coming to the fifth advantage, is the mileage. Okay, you must be having some questions like, has the mileage dropped after installing this FuelX Lite with this free flow exhaust and all that? I'd like to confirm that the mileage has remained absolutely same. Okay, there is no change at all. Although depending on how you ride, you might get a better mileage. Okay, initially I used to get somewhere around 22-23 is my normal mileage that I get with this bike, at least in Goa riding the way I ride. Okay, after installing this exhaust system, after putting the FuelX module, the mileage has remained same. It does no change at all. The lowest I get is 20, which is normal for me. Okay, depending on how I ride, whenever we go for rides and all that. So yeah, no change in mileage. That's another advantage. Okay, so coming to the sixth benefit or advantage, as I've already told before, is the jerkiness or the knocking. So after installing the FuelX, the fueling gets optimized quite a bit. Okay, so the bike has become very smooth and all that. Also, I can now use the entire rev range. Okay, I can even ride to as low as 2.5 or 3,000 RPM without knocking or without jerking. That too in fifth, sixth gear, I can do this. Initially, that was not possible at all. Okay, I had to ride the bike at least at 4.5, 5,000 RPM minimum in sixth or fifth gear if I wanted to cruise. But right now, as I told you earlier, 85 kilometers per hour was my minimum in sixth gear without knocking. Right now, I can do that 45, 50 kilometers per hour in sixth gear without knocking. So that's a huge plus, I would say. Okay, so we are almost getting done with the video right now in the review. Basically, see, overall, I really like this FuelX module and it's totally worth it even for a stock bike. Now, preferably if you have certain modifications like I do, like with this exhaust system and all, it does help quite a bit. Like a lot of difference there, huge difference you will feel compared to stock if you fit the FuelX Lite module. And you don't have to do anything, basically just install the FuelX Lite and you're done, because it auto tunes the fueling depending on your riding style. You don't have to do anything. There's no map switches, nothing to deal with. Okay, so bike is overall quite reliable right now. I have no issues at all with this FuelX module. I am just enjoying it. Okay, so anyone looking to go even for a stock bike, definitely uh, go for it. Okay, if you're thinking about it, go for it, because it's a huge plus for daily riding especially. Okay, and even the RPM and the pickup and all, in the lower RPMs, pickup is increased a little bit. Normally with this bike, the power band, it used to give you full torque at like 5.5, 6,000 RPM. It gives you like a boost. Okay, but over here it starts pulling from like 3.5, 4,000 RPM only. Okay, so it gives you a little better initial pickup, which anyone would prefer, I would say. So yeah, so right now what I'm going to do is just to show you the low speed riding and all that, low RPM riding in the 6th gear. I'm going to put up a few clips showing how the bike pulls from a low speed. Okay, the low speed riding, like for example, I'll show you me riding at in 6th gear at 50 kilometers per hour. Okay, just to confirm that I'm not lying to you all. So yeah, this video is not sponsored or anything by Race Dynamics or Powertronic. So yeah, I'm going to put up a few clips and yeah, see you.